Let me get the sound check going for you guys on the replay. Always at the beginning of the show, we're gonna mess around, give people about 5-10 minutes to get in here. So depending on how it goes, the first 5 to 10 minutes probably gonna be some just some random talking about whatever's going on right now in the news. Maybe some stuff you guys I'm going through that you guys can identify with as well. So if you guys want to get to the topic, you guys gonna have to probably skip to like the 5, 10, 15 minute mark if you're watching on the replay. If you're currently watching, just give us a second. We're gonna give people some time to get in here. Just give us a second. There we go. We got the sound check going. We all good. But yep. Give us a second. We're gonna give some people some time to get in here. I know it's early this morning. Some of you guys probably watching College Game Day, which we have a very interesting what do you want to call that? This weekend for college football is the championships. So the conference championships. So that will be interesting. I wonder who you guys are going to pick to win. Maybe your team didn't even make it. And this 12-team playoff is it's weird, bro. Like, I'm just going to be honest. But if you're watching on the replay, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you like the video. We're going to give some people some time. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Give some people some time to get in here. So I know you guys see the topic. What makes men and women so different? And we're going to get into that in a second because men and women love completely different. It's not even close. What's going on, Alejandro? Men and women love so differently. It's not even a joke. But we're going to give some people some time to get in here. We got college football going on today. And we're just going to kind of, as people come in here, we're just going to like randomly talk before we get to the topic. See how you guys are doing, how your week's going. College football is today. The championships are today. Bruh, are you serious, bruh? Here we got the weirdos. I'm not even about to repeat what that says in the chat. Oh, we got people from out of the country. I can't even read that. What's going on, Curto? But college football is today. Is your team in the college football championships or did they get booted out? That 12-team playoff, man, is completely weird to me. I'm curious to see how off it is or how good it is, to be honest with you. I'm doing well. Curto, I'm doing well. As you guys come in, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. This 12-team playoff is going to be interesting. This is going to be like one of the best things ever, or this is going to be like the worst thing ever for college sports. I'm just going to be completely honest with you guys. We're going to give people about another 5-10 minutes to get in here before we get into the topic. Probably go live for about 45 minutes today. I got some other stuff to do. I got a busy morning to do. What you been running into people that can't speak English? What's going on, man? Damn. Sometimes it get like that. 100 an hour. Sometimes what's up with the sometimes? You like on a contract or something or out like it depends on the project you take. What's going on, Jeff? You know what else was been going crazy in the news lately? That CEO from the United Healthcare Group got assassinated. Yeah, I mean it just comes with that. But that's still good money, Jeff. You making a whole bunch of money. Oh, okay, I got you. But that CEO they got snuffed out. That man got that's a hit, bruh. And they can't find the guy. This is what makes guys. We have satellites all over Earth. So I probably shouldn't even be saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. So technically, nobody should be going missing, let alone a CEO that got deleted, right? And in New York, there's cameras everywhere. I said all that to say, how come they can't find this guy that deleted this dude, this CEO? Like in today's modern society, it's very hard to get away with crimes, especially a crime that big. So somebody higher up definitely made the phone call and was like, "Hey, bro, get this man up out of here. Get this man out." Yeah, because that whole story just don't make sense. Like they knew exactly where he was. It was an inside job. Like that's just. Do y'all think the greedy rich are scared now, bruh? That's why. And like like the curious thing in the story, he went to New York without security. So it is he has some stupidity to play along with this. Like, bro, you're gonna go to an overcrowded city with no security, and you're a higher up in an insurance group CEO where people already don't like you, and you surprised that people that this happened. Like, come on, bro. Like, this is crazy. Exactly. That's why. That's what's up, Michelle. That's why I'm like, it. It must have been an inside job. Like that guy probably won't get caught. Well, he probably will get caught, but it probably be a little bit. But if that was anybody else, they'd have been caught, sentenced already, had the penalty on them. If you guys know what I'm talking about, I don't know if I can say it on the delete penalty because YouTube be censoring all kinds of stuff. But yeah, that whole CEO thing, like I'm like, bruh, somebody above him ordered the hit on him. Human nature is crazy. People are insane. So, nonetheless, we're about to get into this topic in a second. We're about to get into this topic. As you guys come in, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you like the video. I got a question for you guys. Exactly, Michelle. That's what I'm trying to say. Exactly what I'm trying to say, Michelle. Like you get it. You get it. You understand what I'm trying to say. But recently, and I want you guys to let me know if you guys have had a similar experience, right? Recently, I went through something, and on this particular day, and recently, just in general, Have you ever guys just reached a space where you just don't give a F about anything? Like something good happens or something bad happens and you just don't give a F. Have you guys ever reached that space before? Because I've recently um nah, that's true. That's true. We're the yin and the yang. We're not designed to be the same. You there now, bruh? I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one that just don't give a F about if something go good or if something go bad. You just don't give a F. Like, bro, it was so bad. Like the other day, like if you could have put $1 million right in front of my face in cash, and I'd have been like, I still would have took the money, but I wouldn't have been excited. I'd been like, all right, you could put a bad chick thick in the hips and the top, whatever color, it don't matter, right in front of my face, and I'd have been like, don't give a F. Like, bro, are we tainted? Have we reached a space where we're just tainted, or is this what Marcus Aurelius really means when he says stoicism? Because stoicism means you're indifferent to good and bad things. Are we reaching the stoic space of what it actually takes to be stoic? Yeah. I think that's what it is too, Michelle. You just numb as hell. You just numb. And I don't think that's good though. But like it is what it is. It is what it is. It's weird. It's not like you hopeless. It's not like you depressed or nothing. You just don't give a F. Like if you go to a therapist or if he goes to the doctor, be like, "Oh, you're anxiety. Oh, you need depression. Here, take these pills." It's like, nah, I don't need to take no pills. I just don't care. Life has taught me to not put 100% into caring. That's real. You just numb to it. But yeah, okay, let's get into this topic. You guys been waiting long enough. Men and women love completely different. Completely different. And I had a recent what do you want to call it? Epiphany lately. And we're gonna go back to our teenage years for a second. We're gonna go back to our teenage years for a second because this is all where this stuff originates from. And as you guys come in, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Excuse me. So hold on, before we get into that, IG model. I was having a recent thought about these IG models and all these women, these modern women with fake bodies, fake eyelashes, fake hair, all this stuff, right? And I'm sure you guys might have heard this before, but I'm just going to repeat it again because it's just this is where we are in society right now, and it's completely idiotic. So you have women online that have fake bodies, have fake eyelashes, they have makeup on that's enhancing their face. They have fake hair, fake, they have Botox and all kinds of stuff, implants all over their body. They have all of that, but they have the nerve to get up on these online platforms and say they want a real man. Everything about them is a lie, but they get surprised when a man lies to them. You wear heels, you're not that tall. Like this is where we are in society right now. Women want real men, but everything about them is fake. The idiocracy and delusion that society has afforded women has pushed them into a delusional space. And this is crazy. Bro is bitter. I mean, that's what they all say, right? You're bitter and hurt. That's what they all say, right? That's why comments like that is why men don't open up and be vulnerable to anybody because it's the same shit. Bro, and if a guy tells you how he really feels, you're gonna be like, oh, bro, you're just bitter. Bro, just walk it off. Nah, bro, I'm legit hurt. Why can't I just voice my opinion? Like, women can say whatever they want to say, and everybody sit there and listen and clap for him and cry for him and all that stuff. When a man says something like, bro, you get over it. Nah, bro, I'm legit hurt. Nah, bro, my pain hurt just as much. And like, that's what I'm talking about. And this goes into the topic. I'm glad you said something about that, Jack. I'm glad you said something. Stop going over three. I'm not. Most women in society are 304s, buddy. What are you talking about? This is the culture that we've created. This is the culture we've created. Where are the good women at, Jack? Where are they at? You tell us where they at. But like anyway, damn, you got me off my point because I was about to cook for a second. But because I got some of my notes right here too. But women can say whatever they want to say. And people will listen and sympathize with them. But once a man says some real stuff, bro, it's a problem. And that's why men will never, ever get ahead of this matriarchy right now. You never get ahead of it because men ain't going to stick together. That's real. If you a man right now and you going through legit pain, you by yourself, bro. Unless you come to a Coach Greg Adams, you come to a channel like mine, or you come to the Angry Man, Anton Daniels, all that kind of stuff. You're not going to hear this anywhere else where you can be vulnerable. Bro, once you go out into the real world, nobody cares, bro. As a man, nobody cares, bro. A woman is limping on the side of on the sidewalk. People will run up to her and try to help her. A man, you get the limping, nobody cares, bro. And that's really why no progress will never ever be made in this society because uh, men don't stick together. Men don't sympathize with other men because it just is what it is. It just is what it is. And so let's go back. Let's get into this topic, man. Let's get into this topic. So men and women love differently. Now let's go back to high school years, the teenage years, where all the origins of your heartbreak, the origins of your some of your bad experiences. Now it's good that you get these experiences out as a teenager because you don't want to be going through this at 30 years old. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt way worse as you get older and get these experiences. But recently, I've had a recent epiphany, and I want you guys, and I want you men especially, to let me know if I'm off because this is a recent observation that I've had about men and women in their teenage years when it comes to relationships. Um, Men only become players. Men only become players in their teenage years after they've been heartbroken. Very few men just come out the womb just being a player. That is true, Leo. You're not off. There's some truth to that. But as a man, like you only become a player after you've been heartbroken because you realize that the woman is cold. Like women come out cold, bruh. Like we all in your teenage years experienced a teenage woman just being cold, bruh. Like you talking to her one day and she talking to somebody else the next day. Y'all dating and you thinking everything going good, and then she just walk up and say, I just can't do this shit no more. Like women are that cutthroat and cold, bruh, in your teenage years. So what is your reaction as a teenage man? And this is how you stumble upon female nature accidentally, because no man just like you don't just automatically know female nature coming out. You go through experiences, right? So after you get screwed over as a man and you become a player, becoming a player as a teenager is just you saying, I don't give a fuck no more. I'm just gonna date and talk to whoever I want to date. And then you stumble upon the reality that women like once a man that has other women. And then it occurs to you, damn, this is the dark truth that women don't want to tell anybody. And you stumbled upon that after your heartbreak in your teenage years. You stumbled upon that late. Now, some depending on who you were, because the athletes and the tall guys experience this a lot faster than the underdeveloped men in their teenage years. But women are cold coming out the gate. As a man, you don't come out cold. Cold for protection. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that. I don't necessarily agree with that. But women, this is not making women evil. This the whole concept of this whole video. It's not to like make men or women evil, right or wrong. It's just to explain the reality of what's really going on. Because if we get stuck on who's right and who's wrong, okay, if you're so sold on being right, you're gonna come up with a justification to make the other person wrong. So we got to get out of this 3-year-old mindset of good and evil and all this other stuff. People have justifications and reasons for why they do stuff. Good and evil doesn't exist. Nobody perceives themselves as the bad person. So whenever I'm explaining this stuff, don't think that I'm vilifying women because I'm saying some real shit that men go through. I'm not vilifying women. It just is what it is. You have to adapt to what the real world is, how people are wired, the hard wiring of people. We don't have as much free will as you guys think we do. You guys might disagree. That's a whole different other topic. But let's get into the meat and potatoes of this. Let me take another swig of water. As you guys come in, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, like the video. So as a man, you become a player after you get heartbroken. Women naturally come out being cold. Once they see a better option, they easily jump to that other man that they perceive to be a higher option than you. This has been going on. As we get older, we can look back on it and see the logic and what's really going on. But in the midst of it, we are completely lost. Completely lost. And so falling in love is stupid. That's right. I said it. Falling in love is stupid. That's for your teenage years. That's for people in their early 20s. And I'm going to explain why. Falling in love is stupid. That's some young people's stuff. Like if you're 30, 40 years old talking about you falling in love, come on, bro. Like falling in love is just a feeling that's going to fade away. Like your honeymoon stage doesn't stick around for 10 years. That's not, you're not going to be happy 100% of the time, guys. And that's where people get the misconception of like, oh, I should be in love and I should have this feeling of love every time, all day, every day. And if I don't feel this love, it's time to leave. And it's like, no, that's not reality. You're not going to be happy every day. You're just not. That's just, and that don't mean that the other person don't like you or love you less. We're human. We go through stuff. We have different emotions. So falling in love is stupid. I'm about to get into that in a second. Because I got my notes right here. That's why I'm looking down. You guys are wondering why I'm looking down because I'm trying to figure out which point I'm trying to hit in order. So as a man, after your first heartbreak, you occur, you let me slow down. After your first heartbreak as a man, you realize how much that hurts. And you're like, I will never, ever do that again. I will never, ever give my 100% love ever again to a woman. Now, once I say that, women are going to take that the wrong way. And women don't need to take that the wrong way because that's not me saying that I'll never give a 10 out of 10 love. That don't mean I'll never get into another relationship. It just means I'm not going to fall into that fantasy, that delusional space of love, because love is like a drug addiction. Like, if you smoke recreationally every once in a while, that's okay. But if you smoke each and every day, you can't function without that. That's a problem. And love is a delusional addiction to another person. That's why the heartbreak hurts so much, because you're literally obsessed and addicted to that person, which is not healthy at all. My next relationship, don't ever fall in love and be obsessed with me. I need you to be logical. I need you to respect me and be loyal. That makes more sense. Like me. That makes more sense. And I'm going to explain that in a second. But that's what makes the heartbreak hurt so much, is because you're overly obsessed into the other person. That's why when the heartbreak happens, you're cuddled up in the fetal position in the bed. You can't get out of the bed because your whole existence was centered around that person. Your whole happiness was centered around that person. Your whole world was centered around that person. And once that person is no longer there, that goes you. And so that's what I mean. Love is a delusional space. You should never be that overly obsessed into someone else, because that's not, surprisingly enough, in my opinion, that's not what keeps a relationship. But we're gonna get into that in a second. And so after you go through a heartbreak like that as a man, you realize very quickly, you're like, bro, I'm never doing that again, ever, 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 ever. But that don't mean you won't get into another relationship. That means you'll get into another relationship with more reality-based thinking, more evidence-based thinking, likability, loyalty, respect are things that can be measured. And really, to be truthfully honest, that's a lesson you should learn early and get out of your system early, because really what simps are, they're suckers because they haven't learned to not be in love. I know this is very going against the grain for some of you guys because you were taught that love is what you should feel throughout a relationship each and every all day, every day in a relationship. And it's just not reality. It's just not. Let me give you guys an example. Deion Sanders recently they had senior night and they beat the mess out of Oklahoma State. They beat them 52-0. So Shador and Shiloh are seniors. I think Shiloh is like a fifth year senior. And so they're walking. This is a viral video. So I'm sure you guys can look this up after the live stream or look it up during the live stream and come right back to the live stream. But Deion Sanders on senior night, he's walking out his two sons, Shiloh and Shador. And as they're walking out, they get to the mom. And as soon as he gets to the mom, Dion runs away. Why does he run away from his ex-wife? Because he realizes that heartbreak. Pilar, if you guys go back and look at that story, she did some horrendous things to Dion. So I understand that. I understand why he ran off because the way she treated him, and guys, it's not really a heartbreak. It's not really um he's jaded. Dion's not jaded. He's being logical. Like if somebody treats you bad, why would you stick with them? If somebody disrespects you, why would you stay with them? If somebody drags you through a whole stupid process that's unpleasant, why would you want to be around that person? So when Dion runs away from his ex-wife, that's him operating in logic. That's what everybody should do once you're dealing with people that you have taken you through unpleasant experiences. And that's why, in my opinion, and through what I've watched and observed, respect is the number one thing because respect can be seen, it can be felt. If a person respects you, once you say something, hey, I really don't like when you do that, they're gonna be like, oh, okay. I care about you. I respect you. I won't do that anymore. That's measurable. You can see a difference in that. It's more scientifically based. So, likability. If you like your friends, you respect your friends. You guys might have a complete harsh disagreement, but you guys not gonna stop being friends. And so why don't we apply that same logic to relationships? You should be likable, respectable, because that's really what's going to keep the relationship together once you guys aren't having sex. That's what's going to keep you guys around each other when you aren't having intimacy because you genuinely like talking to that person. You genuinely like being with that person. Like if a person doesn't respect you, it's easily seen. You easily know that. And so I think, in my opinion, relationships should be more based not on love, but on respect, likability, because those are things that are more, you can see that. You can't hide that. You can't pretend to be that. Loyalty happens also because men and women, I mean, men, we're structured way differently, right? Like the way we get loyalty from another man is, hey, we go through hard times with one another. You stuck around during hard times, which means that you're loyal. That's true loyalty. It's evidence based. proof. And see, the traditional old school men understood this, but see, we're in this new age way of looking at relationships. We're trying to reinvent the wheel instead of looking at relationships from love. We should look at relationships from respect, likability, loyalty, things that are all traced and can be seen and that can be proven on a day-to-day basis. And I think if we did that, that relationships would last a lot longer. Because, like I said, feeling an emotional high of love goes away. And you're not going to feel happy in that heightened space of addiction of love all day, every day. But people think they have to feel that in order for the relationship to last. And it's just not true. It's just not how it's wired. And so I think that's one of the reasons why, along with 10 other reasons why relationships just don't last today. We're so far away from what actually works that it's almost inevitable that men will probably go through a divorce in this today's society. It's almost inevitable that we'll probably go through 3 or 4 heartbreaks in this society because everything about relationships is wrong that we've been told. And it's been penciled into the culture. And then we get into these extremely jaded places where that's not healthy because all men, all women, there's some good women out there, there's some good men out there. But once you go through so many bad experiences, you can't help but think, damn, like this is how this is just how it is. This is just how it is. And so this is where we are. I wouldn't necessarily call it a gender war, but there's definitely an incentive for men and women to go against each other. And it was never intended to be that way. There was a guy in here that made a comment. He probably left already, but he said men and women are created differently by God. Now, if God exists, we don't know, but that is definitely true. We're made to complement each other. We're made to uh, where you're weak at, she's strong at, and vice versa. That's really, but see, we're all incentivized, especially through extremely leftist liberal media that in matriarchal um, values being promoted that the natural order of things is not the right way. And that's completely idiotic on all levels. And I've been saying this forever. Men and women in today's Western society, we're incentivized right now to go against each other, which is why relationships aren't going to last. But we need each other for life to continue. The LGBT way of doing things, that's not going to work. We'd all die off. But yet, this is the way of life that we're promoting, the unnatural way of life that we're promoting. And I'm not judging anybody. This is just science. This is just real. This is just real stuff. Real stuff. And so, man, Also, I'll probably make a short video on this because I want to see if you guys saw this clip. Did you guys see the clip where Travis Hunter and his girlfriend and his after the game of the senior night, uh, there's a clip of them literally hugging up against each other. But as Travis Hunter is trying to hug her, she's like completely distant and cold. Have you guys seen that clip? Now, what was going through my mind as I seen that clip? I'm like, Travis Hunter's probably going to be a top 5 pick. He's probably going to win the Heisman. I mean, he literally just played out of his mind. He had 3 touchdowns, an interception. Probably should have had 2 interceptions. And after the game, this woman is completely unhappy, ungrateful. She's distant and cold after he just ran around for about 3 hours, putting his limb because we guys you guys seen what happened to Trevor Lawrence. Football is a very violent sport. So at any different play, you can get injured and your whole career can be over, or you can get a concussion and be out. And so he just ran around that whole football field doing amazing stuff. And then after the game, he gets met with resistance. That just goes to show you how far women are. This, I just can't, just you can't fathom how stupid that is. Like, bro, could you imagine you just worked a 13-hour day in the rain, driving around, doing all kinds of crazy stuff to get this money? You're exhausted, you're tired, and then you come home to a woman that's complaining about nothing after you just went through hell all day. Like women today, like we're completely ungrateful. What else do you want? You're with a man that's about to be a millionaire. He's already a millionaire. You guys just got married. What more do you need to be happy about? And that goes back to what I've been saying. They think that women think that love is supposed to be all day, every day. And if that feeling isn't there, they aren't there. And it's just like, what else more could Travis Hunter do? Why are you so ungrateful? You're with the top 10% man. He's tall, athletic, making money. What are you complaining about? What are you so cold and distant about? And then this is once guys get to this realization in relationships, going through so many bad relationships, then we don't give a fuck. We about to date and do whatever the hell we want to do. Because apparently my efforts are not being appreciated in the relationship. And as guys, we see that example. We're like, damn, Travis Hunter's having problems. That makes you want to be like, damn, like if Travis Hunter's having problems, what kind of problems am I going to have? Now, granted, their problems are different from your problems because he's probably dealing with gold diggers all day and all different kinds of stuff. But still, you look at that, you're like, damn, like what more else could he have done? It's crazy, man. It's crazy what relationships have turned into. We might be too far gone, guys, for this to go back. Like I'm just gonna be real with you. It might be too far gone, man. Men and women are so far away from reality of what makes a relationship actually work. We probably, and then along with the cultural values not being there, the law not being there. The whole thing is just a clusterfuck. And we're surprised that men and women can't sustain relationships when women are being taught that men are the problem, that men are the enemy. But you need me to have children. You need me to have a family. You need me in order for human life to continue. And then it just makes you, then you go to the next question. Okay, who is the higher up telling these women to think like this? What is the outcome of this? There's no positive outcome from women hating men. There's no positive outcome from that. Human life is going to end because men and women can't get into relationships. This is going to hurt the kids because the kids need them both, the woman and the man. They need both of that balance to become a balanced and mature individual. Like where is the win in this? From the higher ups trying to destabilize the family. There is no win. There is no win, which lets you know the people that are doing this don't give a damn about this. So it's been about 45 minutes. That's going to be today's live stream. I'll probably drop another short video for you guys tomorrow. Might do another live stream tomorrow morning as well. You guys be on the lookout for that. But this is going to be today's live stream. You guys have a good day, good week. If you're watching the replay, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you like the video. And I will see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.